Hey guys, welcome back. So, I need to tune into something because I'm getting this massive shift that's happening for those of you who are identifying as I want to say being on the healing journey. But whoever you are, more than likely you're a very sensitive person, somebody who's still trying to work through a lot of past hurts, past pains, and you're still trying to find some answers in your life. But I get the sense whoever it is that I need to speak to today, there's a neat little shift that's going on. And it sounds like you're going to be entering into a timeline where you're going to start seeing people for who it is that they actually are. So today we're going to talk about how you need to take a leap of faith on something that you have been dying to try your entire life. Whoa! If we haven't met yet, my name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they're also timeless, so please tap into your instincts, listen to your intuition. If there is anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, totally fine. Do not worry about it. This message may not be for you. But if it does resonate, please let me know by liking and sharing your experiences in the comments below. I love it. We do have white raven, lion spirit along with the scarab beetle. Like at the base over here, we do have the rhino spirit, meaning that you can overcome any obstacle. An armadillo is also saying you put up some healthy boundaries to give you a chance to finally shine, make the most of a very difficult situation, and you can finally learn from the past. Like, whoever you are, you've made some declaration to the universe. It's as though it's like you've made the agreement with God, and this time it didn't feel so weird. But whoever it is that you are on the correct path to finally put an end to having poor boundaries with other people. And I think you're still kind of worried that there's more to do, but there's some message that's coming through because I do have magic works through you. You've been working so hard at healing. It's time to take a new approach and it's time to rest. Hmm, it's funny. I'm really stuck in your thought space right now. Because whatever this is, it's like you're stuck up in the clouds and feeling very anxious, maybe even feeling a little bit frustrated that you have so many cool ideas. And how do you make it happen? How do you bring it to the surface? How do you express yourself? And you're being called right now to really tap into your sense of artistry, expression, creativity. For some of you, even just researching into a new subject that fascinates you. You guys have been through a lot. I mean, a lot. And I know some of you are probably feeling good about moving forward. This is a really good spot. However, what you need to do is counterintuitive. You need to rest. It's not as though your amazing ideas won't be there tomorrow. But what if I lose them, berries? I think we need to work on that. You're allowed to lose your memories. If they're meant for you, they will return. But I have noticed that a lot of the people that I get to work with on this channel, like you're like me, you're ADHD. And it's so easy to feel like you're all over the place. That's part of the magic, but it can also be part of the dysfunction. You're being asked to really take some time to regulate your body and your mind to make sure that they're on the same page. Because some of you have been stuck up in your thoughts and it's pulling you one direction, and others of you have a lot of physical needs and shifts that need to occur. And it's pulling you into another direction. But a lot of the channelings I've been picking up lately have been in the tune of forgiveness. Forgiving ourselves, really. Forgiving ourselves for overpouring and oversharing. You guys have been, this is tough. So bear with me. You guys have always been able to access money, wealth, and resources, but because of these, transparent boundaries, these porous boundaries, you gave it all away because you're generous. Some of you have had your voice stolen from you. I had this weird dream the other day, and it felt like somebody had taken my voice and locked it away in a box. It's very much like that story, The Little Mermaid. But whatever's going on, the divine feminine is going through a massive recall of energy. You're being asked at this time to reclaim all that belongs to you, all of it. When we're stuck in people pleasing or fawning trauma dynamics, we overgive, we overshare because we want to make sure that everybody around us feels comfortable in our presence. And sometimes we get lost, not realizing that they were the ones feeling uncomfortable with who it is that they are. And while you were trying to heal them, you are accidentally agitating their insecurity. To some degree, that's a them problem. It's time to forgive yourself because a lot of these people did not understand that you were being genuine. They confused your spirited nature. For those of you who might feel as though you're a little bit melodramatic, people just confused it as though, how do I say it? As though you were for real. And it's kind of like, no, we were just playing. We were make believe. We were just having fun. Why are you taking me so seriously? It's that kind of feeling that I pick up. Kids don't need to take themselves so seriously, but a lot of you guys are going to be going through this childhood awakening, and it's going to be a little bit alarming because some of the old uncomfortable dynamics from childhood might rise up to the surface. And I'm only here to say, just allow. Take advantage of meditation. I really mean it. That's the other modality that I do provide in this collective, is doing Reiki healing meditations. But when we put ourselves into that meditative state, we can just observe the thoughts. Because our thoughts are another reality, but it's not always our reality. When we're looking through our third eye, we're seeing an entirely different universe outside of our own. And sometimes we get scared and freaked out thinking that bad things are going to happen to us when in fact, you're just seeing what other people are going through. And goddamn, that empathy kicks back in again. The struggle is real. However, your gifts are a blessing and they are not a curse. You just never have had the tools to know how to use them properly and healthfully. So you're being asked to have a little faith in yourself and take that leap. There's a big decision that a lot of you guys are being challenged to explore. And it may hurt your ego for a little bit, but promise me, I promise you, it doesn't hurt that bad. It just sounds to me like you're being invited to turn into your childlike self. You can manifest from your imagination. And what does the child version of you really need right now? Is it a castle? Is it a pony? Is it a really nice hug? As we learn to detach from the outcome, we become curious about what the outcome is. Rather than trying to control the circumstance, we can enjoy, we can allow. This level of consciousness requires you to just allow things to happen, to rest when rest is required, to trust that your schedule will self-organize, to know that if there are karmic things that require cleanup, that you can center yourself, have a good conversation with yourself, maybe even a pep talk. And if it's something you never want to do ever again, have that conversation with the Almighty, me, myself, and I, and get straight on what you want out of your life. I don't think I'm going to carry it on much further than this. This has been a very curious message. But whoever you are, I really hope that you found this and that you found it ever so helpful. And until I see you at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.